Hi, welcome to the special Women's Day special of the Property Show. I'm Jayashree Kurupam, editor, MBTV, and I have a virtual panel with me. We have Seema and Anita Singhal. Thanks, Seema. Thanks, Anita, for joining us. And we have Yukti Nagpal from Gulshan Homz, and we have Manju Gaur from the Gaur Group. Thank you, ladies, for coming. And I feel very proud to host a panel where there are so many women who are contributing meaningfully to the real estate industry. First of all, Manju, आप इस इंडस्ट्री में कैसे आए?
It is a long story. Actually, it was very sudden. I think that time I was 40 years old and business first time हो रहा था. Some family problems as usual होता है. And बच्चे छोटे थे and क्योंकि business बहुत expand हो रहा था, so Manoj, Mr. God, and he said कि Manju, you have to come and join the business. I said I can't because I'm just raw. I'm just simply an idiot. I'm not capable for that. मैं नहीं कर पाऊंगी. Education में है, बिल्कुल finance की knowledge नहीं है. How I will do? But he said कि you have to come because this is life. You never know कि कब क्या हो जाए. At least तुम्हें कुछ पता होना चाहिए क्योंकि बच्चे भी छोटे हैं. They are not here. क्या करोगे अगर कुछ भी ऐसा life में is happening हो? Then I understand कि yes, ठीक है. I have to come. मैं आई. बहुत challenges थे. It's not easy for me. बस एक चैलेंज नहीं था तो बस ये था कि मैं बॉस थी. मैं बॉस. So, but अगर मैंने कभी भी जब काम किया गॉडसन्स में in 2011 I joined over there. But मैंने कभी भी बॉस समझ के अपने आप को काम नहीं किया. मैंने अगर मुझे पियोन से भी सीखना पड़ा तो मैंने उसके लिए भरपूर कोशिश करी कि मैं सीखूंगी क्योंकि मुझे कुछ करना था. I had to prove myself. और उसके बाद ये काम किया धीरे धीरे बहुत सारी जो मैं इन्वॉल्व हुई. एक तो सबसे पहले मैं क्योंकि बहुत मेल डोमिनेटिंग इंडस्ट्री है, बहुत ही माना जाता है कि हार्श है, अनऑर्गेनाइज्ड है. तो जो ऑफिस में भी एक सीन था वो थोड़ा सा स्पेस रहता है, सर के पास कैसे जाएंगे, क्या होगा. फीमेल बहुत कम थी उस टाइम पे. इन सब चीजों को मैंने एक सॉफ्ट टच दिया, बढ़ावा दिया, सेलिब्रेशन स्टार्ट किए, लोगों को अपने पास बुलाया, बातचीत करी, कोई प्रॉब्लम है क्या है, उस सब चीजों को सॉर्ट आउट किया. And after that, धीरे धीरे responsibilities आने लगी. I am now closing all the bookings. वो सही है या नहीं है, गलत है. इसके बाद landscaping, interior parts बहुत देखती हूँ मैं. And I am running a school also. Godson's का एक second vertical हम education में चले गए. I am running a school, God International School in God City. I have 2,500 students over there, and I am running a evening school. Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. So 230 girls are there. I am giving free education till 12th, CBSE affiliated. And recently, अभी मेरे लिए तो I got my lifetime achievement award because मेरे ये बच्चे बेटी बचाओ बेटी पढ़ाओ प्रधानमंत्री जी का वेलकम करके आए हैं यूथ कॉन्फ्रेंस में. So this is my story. And बहुत challenges थे साइड पे जाना. It's not easy. बहुत मुश्किल होता है. आपको physically strong होना पड़ता है. You have to be strong. आप बहुत delicate है तो I think आप survive नहीं कर सकते. I think इस industry में you have to be strong and late nights, long hours, traveling. मुझे लगता है मैं daily कम से कम 200 kilometers की traveling करती हूँ. This side to this side because काम का कभी यमुना सिटी, कभी गॉड सिटी, कभी गाजियाबाद. So और बहुत सारे commitments in life. So you have to be strong to in this industry. Then you can enter this industry. But you can make it beautiful, no doubt, because अगर हम देखें कि घर जो है एक औरत बनाती है और रियल एस्टेट में हमें मकान से घर तक का सफर पूरा करना है.
I like that thought. Hold that thought. I'm coming back to you. Yukti, you came into the marketing. You worked overseas and came in. Tell us your journey into the industry.
Well, to be very honest, real estate was never something that I had bachpan se planned to be in there. And
it was in the family.
It is Gulshan Homz started by my dad, and he started it from a very very small platform. मतलब वो इंसान पहले ऑटो चलाता था दिल्ली की सड़कों पे, and today he is the owner of Gulshan Homz. So it has been a very very strugglesome journey for him, and he has given me wings to fly, a great platform. So he never minded that I was studying overseas and I'm going to settle there and I'm going to work there. But somehow, you know, like she said, some family problems arrive, which they do arrive. I got a call from him and he realized that he needed some support, you know, he was feeling a little alone there, and who better to have me. So also I would like to let you know that we are just two daughters to him, so he never saw that in us that we would be able to take his legacy forward. But I was so honored that he could rely upon me कि हाँ यार मुझे तेरी जरूरत है, तू आ जा. So nothing doing, उसके बाद तो I packed my bags and I was home within a week. And it was 2013 October I started my journey. And marketing से मैंने start किया, and I had the same hesitance कि what am I going to do in real estate? मुझे construction का C भी नहीं आता. I've never understood this, and I'm a very marketing, very creative oriented person. So this, all the financial aspects of it, I don't understand very well. But nonetheless, I joined, and he was there to mentor me at every step. He was able to be a tough guide when I needed it, and he was able to give me that, flowery platform also when it was required. But I believe the biggest challenge in real estate that I faced was, despite having the best of the platforms, I still had to work so much harder to prove my worth in the organization and to this industry. My first experience when I publicly interacted with the real estate, young lads only, they would not believe the fact that I've been running this company for the last 4 years. They're like, "Ab chota sa koi marketing ya CSR sambhalte ho." So it was such a jolt to me that despite my hard work, despite my effort, this is the perception that I've been creating just by not being out in the open. So I decided nothing doing. Now I have to be up in the open. I have to interact with people, and I have to let them know what it is that I'm doing. And about me entering into real estate, like I said, it wasn't my first choice, but in the end, real estate chose me instead of the other way around. And I'm very, very happy with that.
Okay, Seema, how did you get into the industry?
Actually, it was by default I am here. I was a housewife earlier, but all the time I felt that I should help my husband, and we had turbulence so much times in our real estate. And that time I thought that I should join my husband. So I tried to help him in so many things. Now I'm looking after the finance as well as the sales. And sales is such a big challenge for us.
Was finance your expertise?
It wasn't. I'm from a background, commerce background, so I knew everything. So, and Far Vision, I could look so many things.
Yeah.
I used to sit for hours with the Far Vision thing and learn the things and see how it is doing, how the booking is done, how you're managing the things. So I learned, and it took a lot of time to me.
How long have you been in real estate now?
I joined in actively. I joined in August 2015. I was all the time there. My husband, though, so we are always there into it when it is discussed at home, everything. So we are there into it since 2005. My husband started with the whole thing. So I'm there from there, that time, I can say.
And Anita, your sister-in-law told us how she came in. What about you?
My husband started this company in 1996 actually. At that time, I helped him a little bit, but my kids were very young at that time. So I took a sabbatical, conscious decision. He started with a small plot of 10 lakhs rupees, and he constructed 6 flats on that. From there, he worked alone. I was not with him. And when my children's education was over in 2014, I was again looking for a career, but I was looking back because I was earlier in the banking also. So I was looking to join a private bank. And then he asked me, why are you working outside? Why are you planning to work outside? Why don't you come and join my company? I need you. I mean, your expertise, your intelligence, you can do wonders with me. So I said, what will I do with in real estate? What will I do here? I mean, I will not be comfortable here. So I said, no, I will guide you. I will mentor you. Don't worry about that. You just come and you take for some time. You work. If you feel comfortable, then you can continue. Otherwise, you can go back to your area of interest. So I said, okay. So earlier in the beginning, I joined he put me in charge of marketing campaigns. At that time, the real industry was a challenging time for real industry. The recession was there. So we really needed to work hard on our marketing to generate sales, to target audience, to convert our inquiries into sales. So the digital media was, proliferating. Everybody was on it. So I actually upgraded my skills. I learned a lot in marketing, how to tap that media. Then after that, I went into CRM. Then I explored finance, accounts, and hiring. I did hiring for the HODs, for the topmost positions for the senior management. And that's how I have grown with the company. That's
So
how-
all of you actually came into family businesses, and you've proved your worth. You've helped your fathers, husbands, and so on. What are the big challenges you feel, and not only for you, but with other women in the organizations? What are the challenges? Are there challenges specific to women?
Yes, so many challenges. First of all, we're in real estate business. What is real estate? Real estate is a business which belongs to जमीन, भूमि, और उसको लेना, लैंड को लेना एक सबसे बड़ा क्वेश्चन है, जिसके डॉक्यूमेंट्स को पढ़ना, इसकी एक्विजिशन करना, फार्मर से एक्वायर करना, इट्स नॉट इजी, इट्स सच अ लॉन्ग, वेरी वेरी इज अ डिफिकल्ट टास्क. एंड उसके बाद अथॉरिटीज अपने आप में एक टास्क है, इट्स नॉट इजी, इट्स अ मैन्स वर्ड. अभी बहुत इक्वालिटी की बहुत जरूरत है, बहुत सारी चीजें चेंज होने की जरूरत है. आई थिंक जैसे जैसे रेरा आएगा, चीजें ट्रांसपेरेंट होगी, ऑर्गेनाइज होंगी, तो हो सकता है ये जो रियल एस्टेट है थोड़ा बेटर होगा, एक ऑर्गेनाइज वे में आएगा. अभी तो स्टिल अभी तक आई थिंक लास्ट 2014 में जब मोदी जी आए, उसके बाद रेरा बिल बना, उसके बाद रेगुलेट किया गया, उसके बाद लॉट ऑफ चेंजेस आर कमिंग ओवर देयर, वुमेन्स भी आगे आ रही है. और आई थिंक मुझे आपको एक स्टोरी बता देनी चाहिए कि वुमेन्स कढ़ाई को क्यों बनाया गया. दिस इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ द रियल स्टेट. वो इसीलिए बनाया गया बिकॉज पुणे में एक मिस हैपनिंग हुई थी, तो दर्शना परमार जी, शी इज द नेशनल चेयरपर्सन, एंड उन्होंने इनिशिएटिव लिया और उन्होंने ऊपर नेशनल लीडर से बात करी कि एक ऐसा बिजनेस है, इतना अनऑर्गेनाइज है, कभी भी कुछ हो जाता है, हस्बैंड की डेथ हो जाती है, वो चला जाता है कहीं पे, लेडी बिल्कुल हेल्पलेस है, उसे कोई नॉलेज ही नहीं है. सो वी हैव टू स्टार्ट दिस लेडीज कढ़ाई विंग. उसके बाद उसको स्टार्ट किया गया. अभी पिछले 4 साल में इसको स्टार्ट किया गया है और ऑल ओवर इंडिया देखेंगे बहुत सारे, पुणे में, वेस्ट बंगाल, कलकत्ता, उड़ीसा, बहुत सारी जगह पे ये कढ़ाई विंग ऊपर उठ के आ रहा है. जैसे जैसे कढ़ाई विंग ऊपर उठ के आ रहा है, उसका मकसद ही ये है कि लेडीज को ट्रेन करना, नॉलेज देना, एजुकेशन देना, व्हाट इज रियल एस्टेट. कम से कम आओ, उसे समझो तो सही, आगे बढ़ो. क्यों अभी ये तक आप ये सोच रहे हो घर में बैठ के कि हम इस सेक्टर को नहीं कर सकते, हम नहीं कर पाएंगे, बहुत दूर है, ये सब है. क्यों इस परसेप्शन को चेंज करना. तो चैलेंजेस तो बहुत हैं, बहुत मुश्किल है, आसान नहीं है, लेकिन जैसे जैसे अगर गवर्नमेंट आगे आती है, इसको ठीक करती है, रूल रेगुलेशंस को स्मूथ करती है, तो लेडीज आगे आएंगी, बेटर होगा.
Actually, world over, real estate एक ऐसा business है जहाँ पे women, it is a career of choice.
Yes.
Whether you're in the brokerage business, whether you're in the legal, finance, any aspect of
Yes.
it, marketing, CRM, everything. Here you have come in because of a certain family background. But इसके अलावा, for women out there, is this a career of choice?
Yes, you can think it as
I think it totally should be a career of choice because, like Manju ji just said, that a woman is supposed to be a homemaker, and this journey that we are making here, कि उसको कोठी मकान से घर बनाना, who can do a better job than a woman? You know, women have a common, I would say, a very very commonly trait.
inherent है उसके, inherent
Right.
home is
Inherent
home,
है.
दिखाना नहीं पड़ता.
From your own perspective.
I believe women have an inherent trait of empathy for everybody, be it your end customer, be it your employees that are working with you, and be it any other new women that are joining. I mean, I have been leading as a woman for 5 years now, and I think my employees feel like they never have to butter up to me because I see right through them.
Yes.
I know what they're doing, when they're doing, because that general care comes naturally inside a woman, and ultimately इसी की कमी है real estate में. That is why so many buyers are परेशान.
And also with increasing number of women home buyers.
That's what
We
I
need
will
to
ask you.
create environment which is friendly to women.
Absolutely. The process.
And that's what
has to
women
happen.
can do.
people so that they are very easily doing the things.
Let's talk about the women buyers that you spoke about. Today, Deepak, if you can get me my slides, I'll show you some statistics that we've pulled out of MagciBricks. We find that the women traffic grew by 6% from 2018 to 19. More traffic. When you want, you're looking, and about 4, and out of that, let's go on to the next. And we asked women that make work at night, day, you're out, and you don't want to be constrained to one place. So this is another thing. Public transport, even if we have our own cars, if cameras, Wi-Fi, etc., to enhance security is just 13%, which means that the physical things that you put in for making the place safe, people feel it's only a small part of it. The bigger thing is society. Integrated, all of you have been saying that you want acceptance, you want that you should be yourself.
Of course.
You're not a woman in a man's world, but you're yourself, and you want to be able to perform to
For a woman to be
perfection.
successful in her career, I mean, she needs to have mobility. She need not have apprehension if she is catching a cab
Right.
on the road. Because for her career, for her, she needs to move everywhere.
Right.
Quick.
Yeah, yeah.
So that is why the 31% women have voted
Absolutely.
for a safe public
Public
transport.
transport is a must.
Yes.
It's a must.
I believe like the point also that you raised about policing around, I feel like it is the most important thing. And real estate, I would say, is infamous for that they don't think beyond the little premises that they provide. But in my organization, I've personally noticed a lot of women buyers have been increasing. Ultimately, starting saying, bola jata hai ki, if you have the woman of the house happy, you can easily convince the man. But now I'm seeing a totally different side to it. That single women, women like me, are walking in and just taking their first homes. But because they want that independence, they want their own sustenance in where they want to be themselves, and that just changes the whole scenario of real estate from a man's world to equal world. And to provide that policing, we as real estate developers, we buy plots in odd locations. We make them habitable later on with our development. So it becomes a moral responsibility to make sure that that area is well lit, is well secured, is very, very safe, has a cleaner air to breathe,
So
is
that the
very, very
first-
green.
First family moving in is also as safe
Absolutely.
as the last family. moving in.
Exactly, that's how it should be.
The
I think
connectivity should be there.
if you heard about one of our projects, Gulshan, over there, we provide not just a police station in the sector because it was new, it wasn't that developed. We made sure that there was a police station right there, and there's a patrolling happening every night. Along with that, we started giving escort services to women. So anytime a woman has to leave for work late at night, she doesn't need to worry कि मैं इस अंधेरी सड़क से कैसे जाऊँ. So we have two guys on a bike who go follow her car, one ahead, one behind, and they make sure that she's on the highway safe up there on her way, and then they come back. In this case, you can avail this in the day, in the night. Why did we do this? How were we able to think about that? Again, the empathy women bring to the table, that they're able to think beyond what you have to provide. That, I believe, is the role of women in real estate.
So there you are, buyers. When you are looking for houses and you're looking, going back and seeing what you have to buy, remember that there are a lot of women out there who are thinking about you, making life safe and comfortable for you. Ultimately, you can be part of the workforce. You can be part of the real estate workforce because, as each one of them said, there is a space for women right there in the real estate industry. Thank you so much for watching, and a very happy Women's Day to all of you. Thank you, ladies.
Happy Women's Day.
Happy Women's Day.
Happy women.